Hey everybody, it is Sarah here with Habitat Housewares. It is going to be my second to last Test It Out Tuesday before we hit Christmas. So I am doing another little festive recipe / using one of our pans here. It's called Ebelskiver. It's Ebelskiver. It is a Danish specialty. Traditionally, you would make Ebelskiver with like a Dutch apple pie type filling. What it basically is a pancake with the ingredients. I think all I used were flour, baking powder, salt, a little bit of sugar, some butter, egg yolks separated, milk, and then egg whites beaten to a stiff peak and carefully folded into the mixture, and that is so that they rise. And I'm going to be filling mine today with Nutella and peanut butter and jelly. So I'll kind of show you how they work. I've got all of my batter. It is not supposed to be a perfectly smooth and runny batter. It's supposed to be a little thicker. So you'll see as I'm pouring it, it's a pretty thick batter. But first what I want to do is just oil my guys here real quick. And I'm still figuring out the temperature of my little stovetop cooker here. So I think I have to adjust that up just a little bit. So bear with me if the temperature is wrong. So now I will just go ahead, pour one in there. Go ahead and do two for now so I can do one of each flavor. And just like a normal pancake, I need to let it sit. I need to let the bottom side brown. I'm gonna come around real quick. So basically, done right, these will be perfect circles. I'm still working on mine, so mine are like pancake blobs, but you want it to brown nicely on each side before you flip it. So we're gonna let it brown, then I'm gonna turn it partial and put the filling inside of it, and then I'll turn it the third time to seal that open edge there. So it just takes a minute or so. When I did this video last time, I showed you guys how to make fried eggs in the Ebelskiver pan. But I wanted to wait until I got closer to Christmas to show you actual Ebelskiver. And then once you've made your Ebelskiver, typically what you'll do is just, you know, a little bit of powdered sugar on top, and they're good. Another common one, the recipe that I found for this today recommend a lingonberry, which if you have lived anywhere near an IKEA, you would know the lingonberries. Here in Alaska, I've never actually seen them or the lingonberry like jam anywhere, but if you live near an IKEA, I can almost guarantee you they're gonna have lingonberry there. So I'm gonna check these. They're not quite ready to turn yet. Still just a little bit more time on those. These are the wooden Ebelskiver turners. You don't necessarily have to have these. You can use a skewer or a fork or whatever. Just the contoured parts of it make it easier to kind of flip and get under there and get at them. Hi.
I've never seen these made, so I wanted to come see how they happen.
And I actually have a lot of customers who come in asking for, and I can't remember the name right now, but there's a Japanese version of these that are like common on street vendors in Japan. So I think this pan can do the same thing that the Japanese, I can't remember what they're called. I'm sure somebody would comment.
Tamanaki or
yeah, something like that. So now I'm going to turn them like that. Let whatever is on the inside there, it has to come out to the side. Kind of help it there.
They look perfectly golden.
Yeah.
Nellie is over there. She's hiding. Hi. She won't want to be on camera.
All right, and then I'm just gonna do a little bit of jelly. I guess normally I could use a piping bag, but I do not have one today, so I'm going to use spoons. But you can totally, it would make your life much easier to use a piping bag for this kind of thing. So I just put a little bit of peanut butter and a little bit of jelly in there. And then in this one,
that's the stuff.
Yeah, I love me some Nutella. It's got Nutella in there.
I wish you guys could smell them.
All right, and then they have to brown again on that bottom part, so we'll let them do that. And then I'll flip them the third time, and they'll seal. These actually look like they're forming a lot better than that one. I think my pan was too hot when I made that one, because it's like, I called it a blob rather than a, you know, a circular shape.
These look pretty. Oh, you flip like that.
Yep, so then you just push it and flip it.
Interesting.
And the chocolate's coming out of this one, but it'll seal itself. You just want to make sure that open part is on the heat. Perfect. And then once they cook and seal that side, they're done. There's so many different things you can do. Savory, I've seen people stuff these like with a ball of cheese. I think I might try some marshmallows in some to see how those, you know, work, if they're going to be tasty or just too much. But that is Ebelskiver. So we have an Ebelskiver pan from Nordic Ware, which is the one I'm using. It's a non-stick surface. We also have a more traditional style cast iron one. Is it from Lodge?
I don't think so. I think it's Scandinavian design.
Okay, so we have a really, really cool, heavy cast iron one. It has the same amount of little holes in here to make the same amount of Ebelskiver. So if you guys have liked this video, you should come check out what we've got, because this is, I think we might be one of the only stores in town who have Ebelskiver pans. So they are a really, really fun way to serve. And like I said, they're just pancakes. It's just filled pancakes. And the one thing that you have to do different with these is the egg whites. It's very important to beat your egg whites to a stiff peak. All right, this one's gonna be really hot because that chocolate kind of melted out the side there.
And you used the prep and cook to beat the egg whites
I
today,
did.
right?
I didn't have a automatic like hand mixer, and I didn't want to spend 10 minutes whipping my egg whites to a stiff peak. So I used our prep and cook. A few months ago I made soup in it, and so today I just beat the egg whites in it. So that thing is really cool. It's from Allclad. The Allclad prep and cook is like a game changer in the kitchen. So thank you guys for watching today. I will see you on Christmas Eve next week. Have a good one.